There is one thing I've noticed whenever I attend funerals, and I know some of you would have noticed it as well. People's life are represented with a dash. Some of you know this in English as hyphen, or in numeric terms, hyphen or minus. There's a dash. So the dash is when someone is born and when they passed on. They put a dash in the middle. I don't agree with this way of depicting or representing when someone's life starts and when their life ends. That dash in the middle is a representation of all the things you've done in your entire life, which I don't agree with that. Why is it that someone's life, from the day they were born, from the day to the day that they passed on, that dash in the middle is a symbol of all the things that they've done, how they live their life, through all their experiences, their achievements, the good, the bad. Why do you have to represent someone's life with a dash? It makes it so easy to forget about that person quickly. Because if you see a tombstone with just a dash in the middle, one date on one side, there's another date on the other side, there's nothing about that person that tells you if they achieved their purpose in life, or if they had, or if they stood for a particular purpose, or if they stood for a particular cause. There's nothing telling you. You know, even when I attended this particular ceremony for the funeral of a late friend that passed away, on the book, the order of events, they call it bulletin, there was nothing about this particular person on the book. Nothing. There's just a start date and end date. And apparently, majority of places where they conduct those ceremonies, they've adopted that pattern of dash. I think that dash, instead of having that dash in the middle, I think they should have like 3 powerful things that person have done in their life or achieved in their life. Just have 3 powerful things and say, over the period of this date to that date, this person was able to make a difference in this area, was able to change this type of culture, was able to influence this, was able to make an impact on this. Have something rather than having a dash. Why is someone's life represented with a dash? So all the things that you've done is now suddenly represented by a minus or dash or hyphen symbol. I don't think it's the best way to respect somebody, especially if they've done something amazing or something incredible in their lifetime. I don't think it's the best way to represent all those wonderful things that they've done. And when I went to this particular ceremony, and the priest made reference to it and say, this dash contained thousands and millions of things that this man did. But did the dash tell us anything? Any of those things? Was there any of those things, any information on that dash to tell us what this person have done? And I know this man very well. He was a very loved person, did lots of great things, full of excitement, full of fun, full of courage, well traveled, had a big family, lots of children, grandchildren. He did a lot of wonderful things, fascinated with cars, fascinated with culture, fascinated with people, a lot of great things. But now you represented it with just a dash. So we don't know anything about him. And this is why sometimes when people passed away, they are quickly and easily forgotten. Easily forgotten because there's no records to tell us how that person lived their life. Even in some cases now, what people do is now they have like a QR code, and that QR code has a video of what that person had done, the day they were born, the day they got married, the day they were baptized, all the wonderful things that they've done in their life. You just scan the QR code and you get to watch all these videos about the person. That is more amazing and wonderful because it's a celebration of life and not so much about doing everything possible to forget that person's life. Do everything possible to celebrate all the wonderful things that they've done and not put a dash in the middle. A dash is just reducing the person to almost nothing. And most of you, some of you who know maths very well, when you have like a horizontal line simply means what? Horizontal line is at its horizontal point, 0, simply 0, horizontal line. So you just reduce the person to a very, very minimum by including that dash from where they were born and where they passed on. In the future, I think we would evolve from this approach or from this particular way of representing people's life and make it more creative.